Welcome back everyone. In the previous section, we have seen how to deploy the smart contract. In this section, we are going to see how we are going to test those smart contracts. Let me close this. So we have written couple of smart contracts and we have deployed the smart contract based on the use case that we are going through. So I have curated the commands that you have to execute in order to test the smart contract. So as part of the first flow, so we have to add an equipment to the through the smart contract, we have to add an equipment to the blockchain. So this is the command that you will be executing for adding an equipment to the blockchain. As you can see, the output that you got here is invocation successful or invoke transaction successful with this channel ID. And you can also see chain code invoke success and result as 200 response. This means if you get a 200 status response, this means you have successfully saved an asset to blockchain. Now let us go through this and let us see what are the parameters that it is taking. As we have already seen in the smart contract, if you go to the wholesaler, if you go to make equipment. So as you can see, it takes four parameter. First one, manufacturer, equipment name, and owner name. So let me copy this and paste it below. So as you can see here, the parameters are manufacturer is by the name Global Equipment Corporation and equipment number is 2000.001 and equipment name is E360 ventilator and owner name is Global Equipment Corporation. So now this equipment by the identification number 2000.00001 is there in the blockchain. Now, just to verify, let us invoke this query command to see the result of this invocation. So we are trying to get the asset value which we have just created, which is the equipment. As you can see the result over here, let me increase the size of this. So as you can see the result, this gives the key 2000.001 and the equipment details, which is exactly what we have given in this command, which you can see here. So this proves that your adding your equipment to the blockchain is successful and you can also query the asset. Now let us move on to the next flow. Next flow is, and it has to be passed, the equipment has to be passed to the wholesaler. Now, before executing, let us go to the smart contract and take the parameters that we are trying. So this is the function we are trying to execute here, which is wholesale distribute, and we are going to map those parameters here. Here, as you can see, equipment number is 2000.001 and owner name is Global Wholesaler Corporation. Now, let us execute this command. As you can see, again you got chain code invoke successful with 200 message. Now, just to again verify, you can invoke this command as well. Now you can see the difference between this and the previous one. So now let me just go here and paste And let me go to the previous. Okay, we have cleared the previous console, but that's fine. So what I'm trying to explain is, as part of the execution, chain code execution, now the owner name is not the manufacturer. Now the owner name is global wholesaler, which is what we have mentioned here in our smart contract. So this is correct. Now let's move on to the next phase. So the next phase is passing on to a pharmacy. So this is the command that we will execute. Now let us clear this, otherwise it will be confusing. So I have cleared the output from the previous command. Now this is the command that we will be executing as part of the next phase. As you can see here, you again got a chain code 200 response, and let us again invoke a query to see the status of that particular asset. Now let me copy this output and verify with the previous output to see the difference. Let me close this. As you can see here, the manufacturer attribute stays the same, equipment name stays the same, but if you can see owner name, now the owner name is changed to Pharmacy Corp, and you can see previous owner type is also changed, which is wholesaler, and current owner type is pharmacy now. Previously it was wholesaler. So these are the changes that you can expect during the flow. Now let us clear this console. Now there is one more command that we have to execute to see the history of that asset. Now let us invoke this. Before invoking this command, let us see what is the smart contract or the chain code we have written for this. So this is the method that we will be invoking as part of running this command. As you can see, we are passing only the key as a parameter, and this function get history for key will get all the details, all the historical details. Let us see what will be the output of this command. As you can see, this is the output of that command, which is an array. Now let me take this and paste it here. As you can see, first it was with manufacturer, and sorry, let me go from left to right to see the details. So first it was with manufacturer, and then as we move ahead, so this record shows it is with manufacturer. Now, okay, where is the next one? Okay, from here it says that the owner is wholesaler after the owner has changed to pharmacy. As you can see this output, so there are three events that this asset has gone through. So first one is the owner is Equipment Corporation, Global Equipment Corporation, and after that the owner has changed to Global Wholesaler Corporation. Now the current owner is Pharmacy Corp. So this tells the history of the asset or the transaction that the asset has gone through. So this completes invocation and testing of the smart contract that we have written in this pharma ledger contract.js. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next section.